golfers, I hope you're all well. Now, time for another instalment of A Golfer's Ramblings. I've only got 3 questions to get through today, and the first question of which is from Mr. Golf Vlogs UK himself, Liam Harrison. And Liam's question is a relatively straightforward yes answer. And the question is Old Man Pat, the legend that is, the best golfer on YouTube? Yeah, he pretty much is. Let's look at Old Man Pat. He finds a fairway every time. He's 77, I think he is. Plays off 9, knocks it round to his handicap pretty much every week. So yeah, he's the best golfer on YouTube. And I put it this, and I can guarantee he's probably one of the only true gentlemen on YouTube as well. That's a fact. The guy is an absolute legend. So yes, Liam, Old Man Pat is the best golfer on YouTube. Second question comes from John Uren. Do I think any new technology has helped get my handicap down? In short, no. I don't. And my reason for that answer, John, is quite simple. Okay, I've got the latest TaylorMade M3 driver and the latest TaylorMade M3 fairway wood. Okay, let's take those out of the equation, because since I've put those in the bag, my driving stats haven't changed. Maybe a few yards longer, but not a massive difference between when I had the JPX 850 in my bag last season. So not a massive change on the driving stats. But irons wise, technology, if you want, I've gone backwards simply because last season I was playing with TaylorMade muscle cavities, tour preferred muscle cavities, with obviously speed slots, you know, excuse me, a little bit of forgiveness because there were cavities. So yeah, they've got that little bit of technology. And my handicap stayed static last year, John. Whereas this year, January, I changed to the Mizuno MP5 blades. My handicap's come down 3 shots. So I've gone from 13 to 10, albeit I've gone back up to 11 in the last couple of weeks. But it's come down 3 shots. So no, new technology hasn't helped me this season. I can honestly say that. You know, like I say, yes, I've got the latest M3 driver and fairway in my bag, but stats wise, if I actually look at my Golf Shot GPS, my fairways hit, they're still much the same. What I've gone up by 1 or 2%. So they haven't made a huge impact to my handicap coming down. What has is the fact I've gone backwards in technology, if you like. The fact I've gone to a set of blades, I feel, has helped me improve, simply because I'm having to concentrate more over the ball, or when I first got them, I was having to concentrate more over the ball because of the size difference in head and the fact that they are less forgiving. But yeah, so to be honest with you, John, no, technology hasn't helped me really. So for that, no. So it sort of poses the question, which I'll probably talk about in another Golfer's Ramblings, to be honest, yeah. How much technology does make a difference to your game? Does it really? I would say possibly not. Looking at me this season, I would say possibly not. So I hope that answers your question, John. I hope that answers your question. Next question is from P-Dash. And he asked me, what's my biggest pet hate regarding golf? I've got 2. Slow pay and etiquette. And they both sort of relate to each other. I can't stand slow pay for slow play's sake. Now, everybody has a pre-shot routine. I understand that, and I understand things like this. But what frustrates me, and this is, I don't want to target new golfers and high handicap golfers, but this tends to be where it comes from, and it's a lack of knowledge more than anything. So I think we need to educate rather than drill, and you know, just get on their cases. And a lot of it's down to education. So slow play. I'm going to use a couple of weeks ago for an example. There was a society in front of us. Why the society was in front of us at the time we tee off on a Saturday morning, I don't know. It should be after us by a couple of hours, but whatever. They were on in front of us. I'm not going to mind. The group that we were following, there was one guy, and he was obviously clearly a new golfer, which is fine. Now, from my knowledge of society golf, as a rule, it's Stapleford scoring. And also of my knowledge, when we've played in Stapleford, we always go out in the clubhouse before we're having our breakfast and getting everything ready. If you can't score on the hole, pick your ball up. That's just a knowledge. It speeds things up. It keeps things going. The group in front, one of them, as I say, clearly a new golfer. He's had 6 shots on a par 4. He's probably not going to score. He's then took another 3 shots, and he's still nowhere near the green. I'm thinking, probably should have picked it up at this point. And this happened on so many holes. I couldn't tell you. I would probably say 12 or 13 holes out of 18. Now that's a lot. And that's a lack of knowledge. And another thing, when it comes to a lack of etiquette, where you leave your bag at the green, especially on par 3s. The next tee's to the right of the green, leave your bag at the right of the green. Don't leave it on the left-hand side of the green where you've got to walk all the way around and then walk all around, and it's just slowing people up on the tee, which is creating more slow play. And if the group behind you is faster than you and there's nothing in front of you, let them play through. This will keep play flowing. What it will also do is it will stop the better golfers behind you pressuring you. So you can enjoy your game if you're new. You can enjoy your game if you're not that good. And these are little etiquette things that really frustrate me, like really badly, you know, and they shouldn't, but they do, because it's things that slow the round down that don't need to be slowed down. And that's what causes slow play. Now, slow play for the sake of slow play's sake is what I'm talking about, is better golfers, but also golfers that think they're better than they are. Again, I'm going to use a specific example from my club. We got a guy at our club who plays off a good handicap. He's a category 1 handicap. But I guarantee, if I put him on the clock, it would take him up to between 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes to hit his shot. Every shot, at least. His pre-shot routine is so long, it's pointless. It's genuinely pointless. Pre-shot routine should be 10-15 seconds. Get yourself settled, get your swing thought in your head, boom, off you go. That, for me, is slow play for the sake of slow play's sake. There's absolutely no need for it, none at all. And that really frustrates me. It's like, I'm not a quick golfer, but I'm not a slow golfer by any stretch of the imagination. Probably one of my working points is I probably need to spend a little bit more time on my pre-shot routine and working, you know, when I'm over the ball. But yeah, slow play and lack of etiquette, it's really, really a frustration for me. And I don't mean the etiquette of shaking hands, because 9 times out of 10 you're going to shake hands again, or marking your ball and things like that. It's letting people play through when there's nothing in front of you. Bags on the correct side of the green when you're leaving the green, you know, and things like shouting 4. How hard can that be? Now, this is a big thing on the US tour. We know this, but for me, it's a massive thing in just general weekend golfers. We have one of our first hole on our second tee. If you're left on your tee shot on the first tee, you're coming over the second tee ultimately, depending on how bad you are. And the amount of times I've been stood on the second tee and nearly been hit with no shout of 4. It's just like, you're in the region of the tee, just shout. Whether you're near me or not with a ball, at least I've got a chance of ducking, diving out of the way. I ain't going to get hit with a ball then. So yeah, just little things like that, PDAS, that really, really grinds my gears. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, my friend. And my final question is from my pal Sean Hargreaves. I hope you're good, Sean. And the question is, what am I specifically targeting in the off-season regarding my practice range on the course before the season starts? So generally, Sean, I'm just practicing on being less shit. No, to be honest with you, my main focus sort of this year and over through the winter is not so much golf, it's getting fit. I'm probably the biggest I've been at the minute, and it is actually affecting my golf in the sense that come sort of 14 holes in, I'm tired, and I'm struggling for them last 5 holes, which is where I need to. And in my course, the last 3 holes, they're tough holes. Index 1, index 2. And I don't know what the last index is, but it's a hole where you've got to think. So they're tough 3 holes, and I'm struggling at that point because I'm fat and unfit, and I have to grind, and I don't want to be there. So yeah, the main focus is my fitness and my weight throughout the winter, which ain't going great at the minute, but it will be. Don't worry. Come January, it'll all change. Now I've had my headers in the books. My diet's all wrote down and jotted down. My training plans all wrote down and jotted down, and I'm ready to go. Come the new year, I'm gonna get. There's no point starting now through the festive season, simply because I'm gonna eat and drink and be merry. But yeah, come January, I'll be back on it, sure. I'm also working on my putting a lot. I've got a new putter in the bag, which isn't, it's a Cleveland milled putter. Similar to, well, it's exactly the same as the Scotty Cameron 1.5, which I want. So the reason behind getting the Cleveland was I'm not going to spend £300 on a Scotty Cameron I can't use. It's a waste of money to me. So I've bought a cheaper version of it. If I get on with it, potentially, then I'll swap out to a Scotty Cameron. So yeah, I'm massively working on my putting. At the minute, probably 30 to 40 minutes a night on the at home with the put out and on the mats. And obviously before a round, I'll spend probably 10-15 minutes on the actual practice green at the golf club. So I'm still getting proper green practice on it as well, if you like. Range wise, just general, just want to keep my swing fluid through the winter. Keep it going, keep my swing going. Don't want to seize up over the winter like what tends to happen. I'm in a lucky position that my courses generally doesn't close, so I can, if it's dry, I can get on the go, I can get out, also there's a lot of courses round by me that are open that won't close. So if the weather's okay and my course is closed, which is unlikely, it would be, but if it was, I could still get out on the course. So physically, my season, if you like, doesn't end. My course has a singles winter league every week which runs, so on my competitiveness is going, I've got that competitive edge throughout the winter. So when the majors start come April, May time, I've already got I haven't got to sort of gear back up. I'm already there, ready to go. Christmas I'm going to take a couple of weeks off, so of the competitive side, and I'll still play probably. But yeah, that's sort of it really, Sean. Fitness and my putting mainly. Come the new year, I'm probably going to get into Luke Mellon PJ's studio, get some lessons off him, which will be massively beneficial to me. At the minute on my swing, I'm massively coming over the top. Whilst I can make it work, if I stop coming over the top, the world's my oyster sort of thing. I'll come down no end. So that will be potentially new year into the new season. But those changes from stopping coming over the top, what I would imagine will be sort of 2020 really, where they'll come to fruition. But yeah, that's my practice routine, Sean. So nothing drastic really, no swing changes just yet. Yeah, just like I say, working on my fitness and working on my putting. Obviously from a conversation we had last night, it was when I'm filming this, I know you're working on strike with Dave Mack. I hope to be coming up in January for a lesson with Dave McKinnon at Chilton. So again, another massive shout out to Liam and Dave for the giveaway that he's doing. So yeah, I hope to be coming up 1 week in January for a lesson with Dave, just to so he can sort of pick any things that I do need to work on as well. And obviously if he picks, depending on what he picks on, and we'll work on that as well. So hopefully find some swing faults, or not so much swing faults, but little quick fixes off Dave's what I'm looking for come January. And Sean, if you can get the Friday off that I come up, we'll have a knock as well. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Just 3 questions. I'm sat in the car looking at the weather, and I'm probably not going to play golf, which means I'm going to go Christmas shopping. Not playing golf costs you money, doesn't it? I won't get wet. No, joking. But yeah, that's that for today, guys. I will be doing an update on my Quest to single figures, which whilst I've only done 1, maybe 2 vlogs for Quest to single figures this year, as I said earlier in the video, my handicap has actually come down. I haven't hit my goal yet. So close. Yeah, nearly there. Nearly there. I will hit it next year. That is fact. In fact, I'll smash it next year. I'll be, hopefully, 7 or 8 next year. we'll see. But yeah, definitely going to smash single figures next year. Got a couple of features that I'm going to start doing next year as well. Obviously the golfers ramblings will continue, because I like, whether you like watching them or not, you seem to give me your questions, so I'll keep answering them. I enjoy doing them. I like this format. Me sat in the car. I need to get a new camera holder, because I filmed one the other day, and it rattles a lot in this car, so I need a new holder. So that's why I'm parked up today. But yeah, so I've got a few features. I've got to get fit with Grumpy, I think I'm going to do, which is obviously going to show you through my eating habits, what I'm doing to get fit for golf, and it will be specifically golf, as I say, a lot of compound movements and stuff. So yeah, I'll be doing that. The Quest to Single Figures will be back, a lot more course vlogs, and do some course management vlogs from my opinion, around my course, and ideally a few others as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Stick your comments down below. And if I don't speak to you before, have a great Christmas and a great New Year. Thanks for watching, guys.